Well, we're back on the road today, and the subject of today's video is tailgating, because this follows on from a video that I made recently about maintaining a defensive bubble, where I talked about you having complete control over the distance to the vehicle in front of you. And that's true, but you have less control, probably almost no control, over the distance that the vehicle behind you is travelling from you. So what do you do if you've got someone that's tailgating you? Well, to be honest, there are two things that you can do. The preferable one, in my view, is to actually let them get past you. If it's at all possible, certainly if you're travelling on a motorway or a dual carriageway where you have got multiple lanes, then you can pull over into lane 1 or lane 2 and let that vehicle get in front of you. And if they're in front of you, then obviously you've maintained that defensive bubble. You can let them establish a good distance in front of you, and they are then no longer a threat to you. If you can't move over, so if you're travelling along this side of road where we've got two-way traffic, we've got a speed limit in place, 50 miles an hour, then what can you do? Well, there's a couple of things that you can do really, and that is really providing information to the person that's behind you. Now, they may not realise that they're tailgating you. That may be their normal way of driving. Or they could be in a rush to get somewhere, they're late for an appointment, or they may even be having an emergency of some kind where they need to get somewhere urgently. So there's a number of reasons why they could be tailgating you, but I think in the majority of cases that's just the way they drive. They are not aware of the danger of driving within that distance, and they're not going to be able to stop in the distance that they can see to be clear. So the only thing you can really do in that case, well, there's two things that you can do really. Provide information to them. So we would never suggest actually doing what they call a brake check. So that's applying the brake firmly to reduce your speed suddenly, because that actually just increases the risk of them actually running into the back of you. But you can, with skill and control of your vehicle, actually apply the brakes very gently, so the brakes actually don't engage. There is a distance on the brake pedal where the lights, your brake lights, will come on before the brakes actually engage. And it's a skill that you have to learn, and it's reliant on each individual vehicle. So you can, with skill, apply or touch your brake pedal to actually get those lights to come on, just to indicate people that you are intending to slow down, but you're not actually applying the brakes. Now that is a skill, but like I say, that has to be learned. So what do we do if we're not skillful enough to do that? Well, the only thing you can really do is slow down. So if there's someone behind you and you are travelling quite quickly, obviously the faster you're travelling, the more the impact if you have to brake suddenly and they run into you. So you can slow your vehicle down. But again, you have to do this skillfully, because if they are behind you and you suddenly decrease your speed, as we've said, the chances are they're going to run into you. If you can reduce your speed gently, then the chances are they will actually either maintain or drop back. And if they are still insistent, then you've reduced the impact that they would have if they run into the back of you, but you may still give them the opportunity when you're travelling at a slower speed to identify a gap in front of you and identify an overtaking opportunity that they can take then to get in front of you. So I hope that's helped. It is a difficult situation, and obviously, you know, the person that is tailgating you is not maintaining a defensive bubble, but unfortunately, probably until they actually do have an accident, there's not much that we can educate those people to maintain a safe gap. Like I say, I hope that's helped. If it has, then please give the video a like. Let me know that you've enjoyed the video, or at least found it informative. And if you'd like more tips and tricks, advanced driving techniques, then please consider subscribing to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you then.